Humanity, making sure that the students are good people, like instilling values, like core values. Yes, academic is great, like, but the values like friendships and respect with your peers, I think they really like engage on that and focus on that. And I notice it.
I'm Glenn Herbert, and I'm an editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading private schools to gain insights into their programs, culture, traditions, and leadership. This includes insights from parents, alumni, and administrators. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
So the process was Brooklyn was just finishing daycare and she was going to Montessori daycare. And I was like, she learned quite a bit and the structure was amazing. It worked out for her. So I was trying to find a school that was like, I didn't want her to get lost in the numbers, if you know what I mean. Like, I wanted a small school that they had that touch where she could, like, they could focus on her along with the other kids. And her class is fairly small. She has about, I think she's got 14 students now, but at that time she only had 8. And so it was more like the academic and it was the group size. I just didn't want her to get lost in the numbers. And I think her age being 5, like you need to have that special attention. And she was fortunate to have like teachers that had that attention with her. And I wanted her to maintain it and keep it. So that's when I found the school. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's like a little church. And it's just so homey and it's welcoming. So like we visited a couple schools and that was the school that left, and the principal, like she's not there right now, she's on sabbatical leave, like she's doing some other stuff. But when I met the principal, she was amazing. And when I went there, they were gardening, they were doing so many things that I try to enforce at home. So it's perfect that they were going to continue enforcing it into her. So it's like, yeah, and she loves the school. She can be very shy. So if you don't have that kind of welcoming like personality, like if she doesn't take to you, like she's very cut and dry, like transparent. So if she doesn't take to somebody, I know right away. And she was fortunate to have like a daycare teacher that she took to. So I was worried about her not taking, but the teacher that she had and that she currently has right now, she rather go to her teacher than me. Like she and adores her. And to see the fact that your child adores their teacher, you as a parent, it makes you appreciate them, right? And I don't know if a lot of parents realize that our kids are with their teachers more than they are with us, right? So like you have to have like a respect because they're parenting your kid along with you. And me and her teacher, she's got 2 teachers. So she's got a teacher and then like a helper. No, actually, she has 2 teachers, and then sometimes they have students that help. And we actually become very good friends. I think like being outside, like whenever they have an opportunity to do things and interact, they're always doing it. Like I've picked her up at lunch and they're outside eating. Like I think they have a garden. Every classroom has an animal and like kids love that stuff. I love that stuff. We have tons of animals in this house. So I would say that like she's acquired a lot of friendships. Very important to have that structure. I have it. I have childhood friends that I've had since like middle school. So I hope that she continues that. The hands-on approach. Like they're always doing things. She's never bored. Like for me to keep her home, she'd actually be upset because they're always doing so much. Do you know what I mean? They're always entertained. And watching them do it, it kind of like influenced me. So now that she's at home school, I have to take that time to do extra stuff with her because she's accustomed to that, right? So I had to make, and it makes me more active along with her, right? So like it's they've taught me as well, and they're always sending me like reading in materials and a lot of things to help educate me because I'm learning too, right? We're all learning. So it's yeah, I appreciate that. I think any school, like I'm trying to think specifically, I don't have anything specific, but I think the fact that like if you're a school and you're constantly like adding, you're never like standing still. You're always trying to add. Like it's never ending, right? So I feel like you can always add things. And if they ever needed anything from my end to help, like I just think that just the fact, like I just think they're it's hard to say. Just continue to keep doing more and more. Like I know I'm not sure if there's a cap, but just making their lives exciting because they don't have a lot of excitement now. So you have to keep them engaged and they have to be constantly doing things. Um, the fact that they go over and beyond, like you don't feel like a number. Do you know what I mean? Like Brooklyn gets her materials delivered on Sunday for the week. Like that's amazing. Like I actually felt bad. I'm like, you don't need to deliver it. I'll come get it. Like it's not, you know what I mean? But sure enough, Sunday morning, she's got a package with her name on it and like a heart and everything. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I feel like their school's highest values is humanity, making sure that the students are good people, like instilling values, like core values. Yes, academic is great, like, you know, but the values like friendships and respect with your peers, I think they really like engage on that and focus on that. And I notice it because they're kids. They're always interacting, they have disputes, and they're always doing things like during the fall, they're cleaning the leaves, they have a garden. Like I think it's very important to instill in your kids to be good people, right? So I think that is probably one of the most like important values that they've instilled in her. And the fact that I do it too is even better. So I feel like I think, okay, curriculum is great and is very important for all the parents. It's a Montessori school, it's private. It can be a little pricey at times. um the engagement around their peers, like they're always doing stuff together. Like we went to the park on Sunday, we all met up and they had story time in the park, and it was really nice to see the kids together. Do you know what I mean? And like I feel like that stuff is very important, and the parents, we've all talked to each other, like we've all gotten to know each other. So outside of school we had play dates, we had birthday parties. When it's somebody's birthday, we get pizza for the whole class. Do you know what I mean? So they're constantly engaged. They're having fun. That's what kids are supposed to do. They're supposed to have fun. So I've noticed her confidence. At the beginning, because like I work a full-time job and I don't have the time that some parents have to focus on like reading and stuff like that. Being like going, they have one-on-one for like a half an hour, and being at the school and having the teacher spend time with her, and then the teacher communicating to me and me spending that time, she's like got a sense of confidence. So when they're doing like a group class, she's not shy and timid like she used to be. She's confident. And like it's great to see, right? Because who wouldn't want to see their kid confident? And it sets the tone in her life, right?
Yeah.
Instead of being a follower, she'll become a leader. Amazing. Like I adore them like my family. Like I would call them my extended family. I'd say their hands-on approach, their curriculum, and I'd say just the, the faculty, like the people there. Think of your child's happiness first. Everything else, I think, will fall in line. I think that's what I would say.
For more information about this school, you can visit their profile at ourkids.net.